The arena smelled of fear, blood, and wet earth. Rows of alien spectators circled the clearing, their multi-jointed limbs twitching in anticipation. Some cheered. Others hissed and clicked in strange guttural tones. In the center of the arena, a cage opened with a hiss, releasing a writhing mass of monstrous beasts. Their claws were the size of small spacecraft, their fangs dripping venom, and their eyes glimmered with predatory hunger. From the shadows at the arena's edge, the aliens smiled cruelly. "Our human recruit," one said, its voice like grinding metal, "will provide tonight's entertainment." They had no idea who they were dealing with. Lieutenant Kara Miles stepped forward. She was barely 24, with a lean, muscular frame honed from years of combat training. But that wasn't what made her terrifying. What made her lethal and utterly unstoppable was the secret the aliens had underestimated. She was a beast trainer, not a mere handler of pets or livestock, but a commander of creatures that could devour planets if provoked. The aliens thought they were clever. They had captured the Terran force's newest recruit and intended to humiliate her by tossing her into the den of monstrous beasts that had eaten entire alien battalions before. Their plan was simple: human fear against alien hunger. They never counted on human ingenuity. Kara crouched as the beasts lunged. Their claws tore the air, striking the ground mere inches from her. Her heartbeat was steady, her breathing calm. She knelt, whispering in a soft, melodic tone. The beasts froze, tilting their heads as though listening. "Die now, chicken," one alien bellowed. "See how your species fares against superior predators." Kara smirked. "Superior? Let's see about that." She extended her hand, and the beasts approached cautiously. Years of training taught her how to read aggression, dominance, and submission in creatures far larger than herself. Slowly, she walked toward the center of the den, ignoring the aliens' jeer. The beasts snarled, ready to strike, but Kara had already begun issuing commands with subtle gestures and a quiet rhythm of her voice. Within moments, the once feral creatures began to obey it, out of fear. But out of respect, the aliens stared in disbelief. Impossible, she tamed them. One of the arena masters, a hulking Zyran, screeched, "This human cannot survive. They cannot tame predators of this scale." Kara smiled, eyes gleaming. She raised her arms, and the beasts formed a circle around her, growling at the alien crowd instead. The tide of fear reversed. Now, the predators were her weapons, not the aliens. The humans watching via remote feeds back on the Terran ship cheered silently, knowing their new recruit had far exceeded expectations. They had sent Kara in for evaluation, not execution, and she had passed. Spectacularly, the aliens panicked. "Kill her," shouted one, but it was too late. Kara released a low, commanding whistle, and the beasts surged forward, not toward her, but toward the aliens who had tried to humiliate her. The arena erupted into chaos. The aliens' weapons were no match for the combined might of Kara and the predators. Tentacles were ripped from limbs, armor shredded, and screams echoed across the clearing. Kara moved like a shadow, precise and deadly, each gesture directing the beasts' movements with military precision. Every strike they made was orchestrated, every counterattack flawless. Finally, Kara stood alone in the center of the arena, the alien spectators now cowering in terror. The beasts had obeyed her every command, leaving the crowd in stunned silence. A voice hissed from the shadows. "This human, she should be dead." Kara turned slowly, locking eyes with the alien commander. "You forgot one thing," she said softly. "I'm not just a human recruit. I'm the trainer." The beasts growled, forming a living wall around her, their eyes glowing. The alien commander swallowed nervously. Kara tilted her head. "Your entertainment is over. And you," she gestured to the terrified spectators, "you're next, if you push it." The aliens retreated, tripping over themselves in panic. Even their elite warriors weren't willing to challenge Kara and her companions. The arena that had been intended as her tomb had become her stagehand. She had stolen the show. Later, aboard the Terran reconnaissance ship, Kara reported, all targets subdued. No human casualties. And the alien morale? Compromised. Her commanding officer, Admiral Wren, raised an eyebrow. "You tamed the beasts. They were supposed to kill you." Kara shrugged, smiling. "I never underestimate my audience or my tools." The story of Kara Miles spread quickly through both human and alien channels. Aliens who had witnessed the event would never again underestimate humanity. They would whisper the phrase in fear, "Die now, chicken," because the chicken wasn't dead. The chicken had trained the beasts to do her bidding, and from that day forward, every alien army that dared to underestimate humans discovered one universal truth: we fight with brains, courage, and sometimes allies they cannot even imagine. Epilogue. Some say Kara still roams alien arenas. Always a recruit, always underestimated, but always victorious. And somewhere, in the quiet of a darkened training ground, the beasts she commands watch the stars, waiting for the next challenge. Humanity had been underestimated, until now, *.